Yes. Sure. Okay, can I? No. Great. What are the two groups of people in the history of mankind that don't get along the most? I represent, very good, I heard somebody. Thank you. Turks and Greeks, yes. Yes. Genetically, I don't know why, since this lady named Helen, we've been having a hard time. But this is not about us and the Greeks for once. This is about Turks and, if I may say, the French. This takes place in Central America, again, one of the great American historical, geographic, amazing landmarks called the Grand Canyon in the state of Arizona, I think. And this also takes place in the last century, 1999 or year 2000. And I was about 15, 16. And like any young Turk that has been to America for the first time, I had no idea about anything. And I was walking in the Grand Canyon on a little hike. And on this little hike, I was like, wow, this looks so much like everything we have not. This is so different. And there were some other Turks in the group, but I wanted to be away from them because I wanted to see what America is all about. It was a whole different century. And then, this is before 9/11, it was much easier. And then, as I was walking, by the way, I was like a street kid. I'd had so much trouble. I was the poster child for ADHD back home. And then, as I was walking, a little piece of rock fell on my forehead. And like, of course, like any other Turkish kid, I was like, and I just automatically, this testosterone came up and I started yelling into the upper, and I said, what are you doing? And I heard a very nice young French kid going, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. And I was like, oh, he's French. You take history classes, and then I was like, oh, I'm waiting for you down here. As if in Grand Canyon, we're going to have this little Byzantine versus Ottoman Empire, like, as if this young Janissary versus this guy named Pierre are going to get it. And I said, what's your problem? And he said, with this perfect accent, he said, would you like to have sex with my mother? I was like, in Turkish, and I was like, what? And I'm 17, and I didn't expect that from a Byzantine young man. I was like, what? And he said, it means I'm sorry, right? I'm like, think about this. 6,000 years of fighting with Greeks and Turks, and hundreds of years of fighting with French and Turks. But somebody, another 16, 17-year-old kid, my age, somewhere in Champs-Élysées in Paris or somewhere, was so bothered by this guy and thought of me and the future beef that we're going to have and taught him that when you apologize, you say, annemle sevişir misiniz? And I'm like, you know what that means? And he said, yeah, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. Which both our accents were so bad, we couldn't talk. And then I told him, yeah, that's right. I paid it forward that day. I want to say, and that's it, actually. That's so special. Thank you.
One more time, Inanç Karasaylak.